All right, Mike, take us in.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Forest and Paths, brought to you by Ubisoft.
Ingredients.
Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
I don't know. I think it depends who you ask. I say Ubi. Like,
How do the
I
French?
mix it
What do
together.
the French say?
I'm sure
How would they say it in Montreal?
I'm sure they say Ubi. Yeah. Ubisoft.
Well, they would say it in French, which, I can't pronounce.
Well, what are we looking at?
We are looking at
Frenchman?
the 7th iteration of Settlers. The Settlers. The is in the title.
Made in Germany. Big in Germany, the Settlers.
What is Settlers?
It's a game about settling.
Nice.
And actually, I haven't done much settling in this game, so
Well, let's jump in. Let's,
not sure if that's accurate.
Bring me to your Settlers desktop here.
Discover the crow's nest.
Here we are on my Settlers desktop, customized for me. Not really, but
Can you add extra icons, or are you just...
No, I'm just saying.
Facebook's always there.
Facebook is always there, as far as I know.
Can you launch like something else, like Just Cause or something from here?
Yes, I believe so. You have to come down into the city.
Find you on your
Walk
computer.
into a computer, yeah.
So this is your hacking interface, is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm ready.
I like that dragon.
What dragon?
The dragon over there, the gold dragon.
Oh yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
he's kind of friendly looking.
Yeah.
Does this have like kind of a cartoony style? You know what, Mike? Just take us in.
Yeah, what are
Here
we
we go.
talking about?
We're going straight
Oh,
to
gosh.
where I left off.
Where this all started?
It sounded like Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's got like a
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, this is more cartoony than I thought.
Dude, this is Shrek 5.
I haven't actually found Shrek yet.
At last, the Lord's infamous henchman.
It is
Oh,
not
man.
I who will live in infamy, but you.
Man has
I
strong
fight a noble
Yeah.
cheekbones.
A noble
And is that a
cause.
scar on his face or
you
a
are
cheekbone?
a thief and bandit. There is not a noble bone in your body.
I'm gonna go with
At least
cheekbone.
I care
Where
for
are
more
we?
than just my
What
own
is this
crown.
world?
That is only because
Where
you
are
will
we?
never be
Settlers.
given
Settlers?
such
It's just
honor.
called
What you call
Settletania
honor, I call
something?
greed.
It has a name. It starts with T, and I can't remember it
Yet
now.
you seek
Like
self-rule over Tandria.
Tandria. She just said it.
Born. I fight for my people.
Aw, he's just
Tandria
fighting
is
for his
my
country.
home.
I will fight to
And it shall
settle.
be your grave.
This game
Take it
already
away.
has a huge amount of cinematics for
So-
a
So maybe
RTS economy sen.
maybe you've got this all wrong, Mike. Maybe this is all about just like compromise and settling, just kind of like
Zoe's
stop the
victory
battle.
over Draconian
Yeah, pop
was
out
soon
book.
Wow.
in peril, for his sister Rovin would not give him up without a fight.
Interesting, huh?
Oh man.
Mike, did you play a bunch of Settlers previous?
This is the first Settlers game that I played, so I don't know if there's more or less settling in the previous games.
Yep.
Hey there.
Dave, have you played Settler games?
No, I have not. I'm a big Dawn of Discovery fan,
Okay.
so I'm curious to see how it
Stacks up.
Yeah, how it stacks up.
I don't even know how you're gonna play this game. What are you gonna do?
With your mouth.
what do you click on?
The icons.
The Settlers?
The Settlers.
You gotta make iron.
There is some
You
iron
know,
making.
You gotta make tools. You gotta make tools.
Do you have to level up? Do you have to kind of?
There is some leveling up.
I'm gonna guess that there's some cartoon combat that involves very little interaction other than moving your army next to their army. How about that?
Would you bet that there's
Like
a
an
person that says
economics
"as
thing.
you wish" if you click on them? As you wish.
Oh, I was thinking like Princess Bride style, like as you wish. Yeah, there you
go. Make it so.
I'm gonna skip this part.
Okay, skip
We're
this
just
part.
gonna
Oh.
skip that guy too.
Oh, but he looked jolly.
Free my brother or die at my sword. The choice.
I'm gonna skip you. I'm gonna skip this.
Jeez.
That's,
Apparently, this is how
is
you
this
play
the first
Settlers.
level?
This is not the first level.
Oh,
This is in the middle of the game.
so what's our goal since we just skipped it?
Our goal is to survive, essentially. We are here, which is this red dot
Wow.
on the map.
Oh my God.
What is up with your like roadway system up there?
Wow,
So we're here, they are here, but they're gonna be coming down here
to kill you.
to kill me. So the idea
You want to get those points.
is to make a coking plant.
What?
A coking plant.
Are you in like Bolivia or
For
something?
this
making,
blow?
for
Yeah.
making coking.
You're
Oh, all right. We've got to make coal. You know, coking.
so are they trying to raid your coking plant? Is that what you have to protect?
They're coming. I see those guys up there. You better hurry up.
Yeah, I gotta get my bearings again. I don't really remember how to play this.
It's a good start to any quick look.
Is that a settler?
These are some settlers, yeah. So it's basically a resource management type game where you have to pull in the resources like these trees and this stone. You get some iron later.
And
See, Dave, you were totally right.
yeah, and can you colonize the little areas? Like, I assume those points, the big points on the map, are where
You have
you
your
want
storehouse.
You set up basically little bases along the way and try
Right.
and build your way there.
So each of these points on the map is a place that you can conquer with either an army or through monetary means.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do some basic stuff like, let's see, where is it? The lodge. What happens is you build I don't even know what it's called, a building,
Oh yeah.
and then they have these
Turning
yard
TV
work
for Mike.
spots next to it where.
So it's like the fields and Dawn of Discovery or something.
So right. So you want to do a woodcutter to go gather wood, a sawmill to turn that wood into pieces of lumber, and then you want to do a forester to plant.
So if there are 5 things and you
Keep
have
it
3
green.
spots, does that make it somewhat strategic? Like, are you going to end up building another
Yeah.
lodging hut where you build the other 2?
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
you do that later once you've got, I don't know, a sheepskin or something.
That's right.
So is that a builder?
Yeah. So the builders are going to come out of this constructor building,
Constructor.
and they're going to go ahead. They take care of all of your constructoring,
Okay.
In a cartoon fashion.
Yeah.
and then some guys will
Whoa.
come in.
One of your fortifications
That's what I
has
did earlier when I was
successfully
clicking
been
over here.
Oh.
Build a little defense.
Smart.
That's how walls go up, by the way, all at once.
They grow out of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I planted the wall seed, sir. So can you build more constructors to build faster?
Yeah, but resources are pretty limited in this game, from
Yeah.
what I can tell. Maybe I'm just slow and bad at resource gathering, as you can tell by my.
You always want to have
Lack of
three
clicking
guys
around.
on a mine at a time. That's
Very
what I heard.
good.
I'm gonna try
Forester
to do
will
some.
turn this barren
some of
land
this
into
stuff.
a thick forest.
Is it on a grid, or you can kind of drop that stuff anywhere?
You can pretty much put it anywhere.
Great, plenty of opportunity to mess up my entire town.
Yeah.
Are there-
Yeah, I've done that several times.
Are there ever
much
allies
every
on the
time.
map, or is it always you get dropped on map and there's one bad guy?
I don't think I've had any allies yet,
Well, this is like
but I don't
this is
really feel like
campaign,
I'm
right?
that far
Okay.
into the game. Yeah, this is the campaign, but I feel like it's kind of a multiplayer focused game. Like if we were to jump back to the desktop, most of the options were for multiplayer things.
How would you say the pacing is in this? Kind of slow and steady?
It's slow, but it's not.
Does it?
I feel like it's kind of fast for this type of game. Actually,
So it's faster than Dawn of Discovery.
I think it's faster than, but in Dawn of Discovery you can actually fast forward, right?
Oh,
I
like
remember.
time lapse?
Wasn't there?
no.
Yes. I remember the ship's going
Yeah?
faster. I believe so. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't-
Maybe I just zoned out and everything went faster as I was zoning out.
I'm going with the people in the comments, whatever they're saying right now.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Well, we're doing this live.
Yeah, so you guys are totally right.
So
See,
you guys can
told
fast forward it if you want.
So you can build troops and stuff too, right? There's fighting in this game.
There is fighting in this game. I have an army of 3 troops.
It's, well, you know, the army's got an army of 1,
Yeah.
so you're fine.
So you're 3 times
Yeah.
that, so let's rock.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't actually been doing what I should be doing. I'm building a mountain shelter.
So you've got to take out those guys. What's your main strategy? I mean, I know you're just building up your town, but what's your long-term game? What are you thinking?
What's your exit strategy?
Yeah.
My long-term game is actually to build up defense here, and then prevent. I don't know how I zoom out there. We go.
Oh, wow.
Prevent them from coming down and overtaking me. Oh, so basically you win the game. This is important. You win the game by getting these victory conditions. I don't know what they're called. Victory stars or
Oh,
something.
so you get points for each one?
Yeah.
So what's...
So you in this particular scenario you have to get 4.
Okay.
And you get points for doing certain things. Like this one is you have to have 3 sectors and more than your opponent.
So that's kind of like a board game, though. That's like
Yeah,
Settlers.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't actually have to even come in contact with me to win. You
What
can
do you-
just like
so-
do these random victory conditions.
So how do you find it? But they can get those points too, right?
Yeah. So
How
you're in the running to get them. This is the leaderboard over here.
So is it like Civilization, where when one person builds the observatory, nobody else can build the observatory?
There's a couple that are like that. This one in particular.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh, she just got
Yeah,
the,
oh.
she's the emperor.
Right. So she just got this one
Oh, well,
by taking 3 spots, but I can actually take 4 and then take this back from her. This one I believe that only one person can get it.
Maybe that's why
By
it's got the
defeating
dragon
the
on it.
Marauders.
Oh, and then it'll lock
Yeah.
once she gets it.
So
Oh.
we've already slowed you down.
Yeah, Mike, get in
Yeah,
there.
I was not really expecting to win this, as that's been the case. So on this view, you can see what resources each of these areas
What's that? They're
have.
coming at you.
Ah, that's okay.
Well,
no big deal.
I want
I've
to
got
see
a
some
wall.
fighting.
All right.
Oh,
They're
man.
actually invading this
Oh, hey guys!
open territory.
I've heard there's good settling here.
Oh,
Oh, it's
oh.
inverted. Here we go. There we go.
That's right, it's inverted. By default, because it's a PC game made from Germany. That's
Wait,
why.
the mouse is inverted?
When I'm going to look around. Oh, I guess it's not. Well, oh man. Sorry.
Did they have? I never saw Gamer. You know the movie Gamer.
Yeah.
But would it have been cool if like he tried to play that guy or whatever, and then he's like, I
Inverted.
can't do it. I need my inverted controls.
A lot of things would have been cool about that movie.
Doesn't he just point to where?
What's
I don't even
that?
understand.
That big arrow. It seems like you should be clicking it.
I think it's telling you that
That's
you're
telling
at
me
your
that I'm
maximum.
overpopulated.
Yeah.
Go build some
Yeah.
farms.
That's not gonna help me.
Go
I need
settle?
to build some residences.
Oh.
Is what I need. I believe they're called. So he's attacking this neutral area right here, which is defended
Sweden.
Trees.
by this tower. And then after that happens, after they destroy this tower, they're gonna go ahead and come in here, and it's like capture the flag. They come down, and there's a timer, and it comes down, and they will.
So it's like control point.
Yeah, and they'll capture that area.
So build more pylons, get more dudes.
Okay.
Because they're going to be knocking on your door, man.
So just like Dawn of Discovery, these residences have.
They can be upgraded to like.
Uh-oh.
They can be
Nobles
upgraded,
or
but
whatever.
they also have these work things, like I need to build a bakery over here.
So it's really just like a farm,
This is payback.
or are there
for my
separate
brother.
farms?
This is farm.
Oh.
This is the farm.
one
As
of
you
the-
can tell by the farm tooltip that pops up when you
Farm.
hover over it. So this farm has the grain barns and then this windmill, and what happens is, they have to grow this, it goes to here, makes grain, then goes over here and they make bread. It's the same as Dawn of Discovery or other games that are like this, where there's a flow to the resources that go through.
I think they're coming for you.
No, I'm good.
You sure? Those guys up in the upper right there.
All right, now that big,
still
huge
fighting.
arrow is gone. That's a relief.
Oh, so now they're fighting some guys. That's very cartoony.
Arr!
I have a mustache.
Yeah, we're all mustache.
French mustache man.
So there's no direct, and there's ghosts. There's no direct control of your army. You just point them to the territory you want them to go to, and then all the fighting happens automatically.
But at least they walk there. At least you don't have to set up a camp.
There's no camp setting
Yeah.
up. That's true. I received some treasure.
Do you have your 3 guys, your militia?
I have my 3 guys.
Are there any like chests or anything on the map? Like if you find your way to a certain spot, you get bonuses for exploring, basically.
There aren't those, but as you can see, I just got a reward for doing something silly, like I think it was increasing my population. Mm-hmm. You get some of those from time to time for doing stuff that you would normally be doing, I guess.
Are they sneaking around the side, or they're just going off to?
They're going. I think they're going to that main fort.
Yeah, they're taking this place over.
Oh man, that's not a good spot to be.
Can you build a helicopter?
It would probably go against me, turn against me, is what the helicopter would do.
Just mad at your gameplay. It's just like, why are you playing this game so slow?
I'm free. Thank you for building me.
Are there dragons? Since there was a dragon UI, like.
I think there might even be a dragon on this one. Oh no, that's just
No.
never mind. No. I don't know. Maybe later in the game there are some dragons. So like any of these games, there are
Plenty of stats.
plenty of stats that you can keep track of your production for any of the important things.
How much can you stop micromanaging and just set stuff to automatic? Like, okay, keep building population centers when I need them. Keep farming.
There is none of that.
Really? So you have to go to each town and make sure each settlement and keep making sure that they are doing what they need to do.
Well, you have to build all the buildings that you want, but they'll, automatically pop out people to start doing whatever. But you can also go in and speed up production by giving them food.
Okay.
Fancy food.
Yeah. You can give them plain food or fancy food.
Why
Fancy
would-
food is a little more difficult to
No food.
make.
That's terrible.
This is not a vegetarian
Do you
area.
set up trade routes or anything in between your little towns?
Yeah, so you can set up a trade route if you build. I cannot build it yet.
Because
but
you
if
only
build
have
a.
you have the ad town. You have the single town at the moment.
Well, even with the single town, I cannot see this place. This is a port. So if you set up a trade route to the port,
Trade goods.
you can start trading, you know, shirts
Shirts for gold.
for gold or rings for gold, which is, yeah.
Rings for gold.
Rings
you
for
need
gold.
gold for rings.
Trade in all your jewelry, man.
Yeah.
And you can set up that trade route if you have the proper building in here. Export office, which I need prestige for. And once you set up the trade route, as long as you don't have an enemy between you and the trade office, the export place, you can set that up and they'll just walk through the neutral areas.
How do you get prestige?
You get prestige by...
Victory conditions?
Actually, I don't think you
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now that
Yeah.
already, after having to ask all these questions, I'm already convinced to buy this game now.
Because you see the depth of it already?
I love these types of games. Any game where it's like, oh well, if you know you're close to the
Well, you can't do that
windmill
because you
and-
didn't do
yeah,
this.
of course.
So-
yeah, silly man.
I built these two cannons, fake cannons,
Yep.
and got some prestige for that.
So that's basically just like a beautification thing that helps
Right.
out, like a statue.
Yeah.
So you've got your
There's other
monuments.
ways to. The other way to get prestige is through research, but I'll tell you about prestige first. So I am level 1 of prestige now, so I can do these level 1 options.
So which one are you going for?
I'm gonna do this export.
export
thing, so
office.
I can show you that.
Yeah,
hopefully.
because I want some trade.
Let's see if we can do this before they beat us. So I'm gonna go
Nobody
ahead and
can
build
beat you,
this.
Mike.
I'm gonna go ahead and build this export office.
So you're building it close to the road because then it'll be short distance.
The idea is you want to build it as close as possible to the actual place that
And hopefully
they're going
going-
to, because they actually, you'll see the guys come out and run over there.
Can you
with their
actually?
items.
And those guys can be attacked. Like you could.
No,
No.
that's silly. What kind of game do you think this is?
Pirates.
We're trying to settle here, Dave.
Yeah.
They,
Oh, that's right.
They won't even go through an enemy territory, so they would not even go through here. However, what would go through there are monks from a church.
Like fighting
They're-
monks?
They are peaceful.
Oh.
Let me
It's
see
not
if I
like
can build
kung
this
fu.
one. These are not
monks?
Shaolin
No,
monks.
No.
I could hear them rapping.
These are beer drinking monks.
What?
That's how you recruit the monks.
With
Oh,
beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Actually, I don't know if I set this up
Will you
right. 'Cause
please keep your politics out of my game. Thank you.
They are. Okay, so what you do with the monks is you use the monks to research things,
Yes.
technology.
Another
Man,
menu.
all right.
No, I'm
you know
excited.
what? At some point, I'm gonna pull the trigger on this because I feel like we're just diving into menu and menu.
Yeah, this is a deep game, which I have not even.
So that tech tree didn't look like. Does it? The tech tree moves inward because it looks like
no,
you
this
only
is
have a
it.
couple.
This is all that you can do.
You're kidding.
Well, this is as far as I am in the game.
Oh.
And you could see I'm like 7 missions into the game, and this is all that they've opened up. For
But
me.
it's persistent per
No.
mission, so you
No,
gotta start
each
over
one I
each
have to
time.
start over, yeah.
Okay.
So each game gets longer, basically.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So
How long have your battles been in general up to this point? Like per mission?
I play pretty slow, probably
Okay.
a couple of hours.
Per mission?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty. I'm not the fastest player, as you
Wow.
can tell.
I'm excited.
Oh man.
It's my kind of game.
Well, you would play slightly faster than this, I assume, or do you explain
Maybe.
this to yourself every time?
I have to explain it to myself every time, make sure I know what I'm
You
doing.
speak out loud. Well, I can't build the lumber mill yet because I haven't built the
Darn it.
wood shoes yet. I need to get axes.
So a couple of these things actually give you some prestige. Like these will give you full levels of prestige. So this one will give you 2 full levels of prestige.
And sometimes
Which-
can you score points for going through technology, like making your way up the tree?
I don't know. I don't think you can for this one. No.
Well, it's the Sun King. You've got to resurrect John Lennon. And
Well, I guess this one kind of. I mean, indirectly, if you're at a higher prestige level. But
Mike, what are the chances of you winning this in the next 30 seconds?
I'm gonna go with none. No
Oh.
chance. 0. Absolutely no chance
just
of
send
me
out,
winning this.
just send out some people from our trade or export hut or whatever
I don't
it
know
is.
if we
Export
actually,
office.
Just build a nuke.
I need to make some first.
No, that
which
breaks
is,
the game,
Which
don't
is
you
gonna,
remember?
which is gonna take some time.
Hawker.
Yeah, so the hawkers are trader guys, but they require shirts, fancy shirts, because
Yes.
you can't go to another area and trade unless you're wearing a fancy shirt.
And you need wool for the fancy shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
So before we go,
logic.
I want to try this thing
Okay,
where you can request a mentor to help you out during the game.
who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, do it then.
So what does that say? Please
this
is
describe
live
the
chat?
problem in a
Say
yeah.
can't build fancy shirts.
You hit send.
So I've never actually tried this before, but I think the idea is that somebody
like live
else,
chat?
you can, in the options at the beginning, you can decide whether or not
You're a
you
mentor?
are a mentor. So this, I don't know, sent out to somebody, and now they're gonna help me with my problem.
So there's this, but then there's also the Facebook stuff. Can you explain, like, because I saw Facebook there. What is it? It basically just
As far as I
outputs-
know, the Facebook stuff is only for broadcasting achievements. So you can get random achievements in this game, which are just, they aren't Steam achievements, they're just Settlers achievements as far as I know. Maybe there's something built into Ubisoft or something. But every time I get an achievement, there's a little thing that pops up and says, you want to broadcast this to Facebook? And every time I say no. Because everybody,
prompts you each
guys
time.
would all make fun of me for playing this game.
I would make fun of you. This is great.
Well, at least they're not doing it automatically.
and now I understand it way better.
Well, they wouldn't be able to do it automatically unless you
Well, they
authorize
could.
it.
Yeah, but you could do that.
Mike just built fancy
force them
shirts.
to. So nobody wants to be my mentor.
that
Probably
what's
because they're all in
happening?
Germany and they're all asleep right now.
Can you cancel it or is it locked up? Just type want to cyber.
Slash dance.
I'm gonna close
ASL,
that
please.
before I get
Yeah.
into trouble.
All right, Mike.
So that's the game.
So Dave, you're convinced? This
I
is
am.
it?
This was the only thing that bothered me about it is it's $60, isn't it? It's an expensive game.
It's
For a
50,
PC.
50 or it's a full price PC
Yeah.
game.
So 50.
But I mean,
$49.99,
it's fairly
right?
it's new. It just came out a couple months ago, I believe.
I think it's only a month old. Yeah, it's not that old.
Available on Steam or
But it-
boxed copy.
And it's got like
I
the
believe
you
so,
know
yes.
the German game stuff, which is like Dawn of Discovery, where it's got really nice menus.
And really
Like,
funny
yeah,
horse animations.
That's my general.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's complicated and stuff, but at least everything looks clean.
Is it? Do you know if this is available for the Mac? Steam for Mac?
I don't think
it is. I think it's just PC.
Okay. You gonna go fight those guys?
Yeah, go fight
yeah.
them. Send
I
their
have no
dudes.
siege weapons, so the problem is I can't even shoot at them.
Oh, so they'd have to come to you.
Can you just go try and take over
it
that
looks like
fort?
I am automatically retreating,
Run away
which is too bad.
Poor dudes.
for another time.
So yeah,
we'll
this
just
is
settle
a-
for that.
I only scratched the surface of the resources and managing that you can do in this game.
We
It's
put
very-
up a
it's pretty
wall.
deep.
That was effective.
Yeah.
We did put up a wall, and they didn't try to cross
It let us talk about menus. That wall.
No,
it
this
did.
game seems pretty cool. It seems long. I wish I had more time.
It is long. I've already sunk a lot of time into it, and I don't feel like I'm really that far into the game.
And there's also multiplayer.
There's yeah, and I think that's a big focus of the game.
Okay.
That
Is there
game.
co-op?
As
far as you know?
I have not done any multiplayer because nobody I know likes these types of
Well,
Aw.
hey, you know somebody. You
Maybe,
know somebody
maybe
will
we'll
pick it
follow
up.
up with some Dave and Mike
I'll be
co-op.
your mentor.
Aw.
I'll be your mentor anytime.
You need wool to build your fancy shirt. All right,
Yeah.
fellas. Thank you very much. Settlers 7 available now on the PC.